COVID-19 protocols that are in place. Wearing your mask. If you need one, please see guest services. Maintaining 6 feet of distance between each other and using the many hand sanitizing units throughout the arena and concourse. We also ask that families remain in the assigned 4 seats that were reserved for your graduate. Will the Grand Marshal please lead the members of the platform party to their places?
Good morning, graduates. Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed guests, and especially honored graduates. I am Laura Lerman, Professor of Political Science and President of the faculty, and I am happy to welcome you to Wright State University's 93rd commencement ceremony. We begin with the national anthem, led by Wright State Music Performance graduate, Mr. Aaron Gouge. Please rise if you are able.
At the twilight so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please be seated. The Governor of the State of Ohio, Mike DeWine, has provided a video address for our graduates.
Hello, I'm Ohio Governor Mike DeWine. Congratulations to the Wright State University class of 2021. You made it. Graduating from college is a big accomplishment at any time, but graduating from college during a once-in-a-100-years pandemic requires an extra measure of fortitude. You have been tested, and you have shown great resilience. Theodore Roosevelt said, "Believe you can, and you're halfway there." Well, you believed you could. You made it past the halfway point and kept on going all the way to the finish line. Now, today, you're receiving your diploma. You did the hard work, and I hope you're very proud of all that you have done. As you celebrate, remember to thank those who helped you get here. Your professors, your coaches, your academic advisors, fellow students, friends, and of course, your parents, grandparents, other family members. They helped you, they guided you, celebrated your major wins, listened when you hit some snags, and perhaps gave you a push when you needed one. The important thing is you never quit. Some of you may have gotten sidetracked or taken longer paths, but you persevered, you made it. I have tremendous faith in the class of 21 because going through a major challenge such as COVID-19 can be powerfully transformative. Tough times make us stronger. Today, you're ready to go out in the world at a time when COVID-19 vaccinations are ushering in the recovery stage in Ohio. Growth and greater prosperity are ahead. I'm optimistic about Ohio's future, and I'm optimistic about your future in Ohio. As you consider your next steps, I hope you use the great opportunities here in the Buckeye State. I encourage you to keep growing your skills and talents here. Ohio is a wonderful place to build your dream, launch a successful career, raise a family, create a beautiful home. Whatever is next for you, please know that I'll be cheering you on, and many other people will be as well. You'll always be part of the Ohio family. Congratulations, class of 2021.
It is the highest privilege of the faculty to celebrate with each of you the achievements of our graduates and, for many, the commencement of their professional careers. While every commencement is a call to celebration, our ceremonies this weekend are beyond special, as this is our first major face-to-face gathering in over a year. If we have learned anything over the past 15 months, it is that we should never again take for granted the importance of simply being together. It is truly great to be here with each of you on this special occasion. Before we go any further, I want to publicly thank the many individuals from all across the university who pulled together in a relatively short period of time to make this face-to-face commencement ceremony possible. You won't see most of them on this stage today. They are literally behind the scenes, making sure this celebration can happen. This has been a gargantuan task, and we thank you. I'd also like to express a special welcome to both our graduates from prior semesters who were unable to participate in a face-to-face commencement during prior COVID restrictions, as well as to our spring 2021 graduates who are participating in this ceremony remotely. Thanks to creative technology and the expert work of our marketing and communication teams, we are still able to celebrate your achievements together. As your faculty members, it has truly been a privilege to work with you, especially through the many challenges we have all endured since everything changed in March of 2020. The faculty have been inspired by the ways in which each and every one of you has risen to the unexpected challenges of remote learning, hybrid courses, online meetings, and the insecurities that we have all faced. I believe it is safe to say that you will never forget your final semesters of your experiences at Wright State University. And I hope each of you feel stronger and more confident to face life's challenges because of these experiences. While much has indeed changed in the past year and a half, one thing has not. Even though you have finished your degree programs, our work together as members of the Wright State community is just beginning. We'll be here for you to celebrate future successes and to assist through professional challenges. We remain here for you. We thank you for wearing your masks, maintaining social distancing, and using the hand sanitizing stations throughout the building. Please meet your graduates outside the building to take those important photos with families and friends. Remember, the safety precautions that we follow today will help make larger future gatherings possible. I will close by asking you to please keep in touch. Faculty love to hear from our former students, so please let us know how you are doing. Congratulations to each of you, and enjoy celebrating your achievements. I will now ask Dr. Oliver Evans, our interim provost, to the podium to share some interesting facts about our spring 2021 graduates. Dr. Evans?
Thank you, Dr. Lerman, and may I join in welcoming the family and friends of the Wright State University class of 2021. We want you to know that we are quite proud of each and every student sitting here today. I would like to share a few facts about our graduates, encompassing our 11 colleges and schools. We have more than 1,400 bachelor candidates, 455 master candidates, and 28 doctoral candidates. There are 90 international candidates representing 19 countries who have chosen Wright State for their education. Our youngest bachelor candidate is 18 years old. We also have a master's graduate at 19 years old. The oldest bachelor candidate is a young 65. The oldest master's candidate is a mere 60. We are extremely proud of the 72 students who have maintained the highest GPA with a 4-point throughout their academic career at Wright State. And we are very excited that over 1,200 spring 2021 graduates are walking in our ceremonies this weekend. We also have over 100 of our 2020 virtual graduates and their family and friends joining us. Wright State provides our students with unique opportunities to enhance their learning experience beyond the classroom. Our graduates participated in service learning projects, volunteered as part of a class or club, had internships or co-opted, and worked part-time or full-time during their college career. They were members of student government, student athletes, competed in collegiate competitions, members of fraternities and sororities, professional clubs, and worked on campus. Ladies and gentlemen, a degree from Wright State University means more than books, more than lectures, and more than classroom examinations. Please join me in recognizing the hard work, dedication, and the commitment of our graduates. The achievements we celebrate today often require more than a commitment by each student. It also reflects a commitment by family and friends as well. And on behalf of the Wright State University family, we thank you for your support of our graduates. So that we may honor all of today's graduates, I ask you to please remain seated throughout the ceremony. The candidates for graduation will appreciate your courtesy for valuing all of their hard work. With us today are members of our Board of Trustees, and I would ask that they please rise as their names are called and that you hold your applause until all are standing. Our Chair, Thomas Gunlock, our Vice Chair, Marty Grunder, and Secretary to the Board, Andy Platt. Please join me in welcoming our board members. I would like to take a moment to introduce the remainder of the platform party, and I would ask that they please rise as their names are called and that you hold their applause and your applause until all are standing. Dr. Thomas Traynor, Dean of the Raj Soin College of Business. Dr. Joseph Kieferl, Dean of the College of Education and Human Services. Mr. Adrian Williams, President of the Student Government Association. Mr. Woody Wills, President of the Alumni Board of Directors. Dr. Chris Taylor, Dean of Students. Mr. Greg Sample, Executive Vice President and Chief Operating Officer. Mrs. Jen McCamus, Interim Chief Recruitment and Admissions Officer. Dr. Sean Cully, Deputy General Counsel. Thank you for joining us today.
Since moving to Ohio in the summer of 2018, President Edwards has led our university, first as provost and then as president, during truly unprecedented times and challenges. Through it all, Dr. Edwards has worked to unite the university community around three goals: recruitment, retention, and relationships. Each of these crucial areas of our work centers around you, our students. I am happy to welcome to the podium Wright State University's 8th president, Dr. Sue Edwards.
Thank you, Dr. Lerman. We're here. Congratulations, Raiders. Today, we celebrate you, our graduates of the class of 2021. And what a truly special celebration it is. We are here together. Some of us are here virtually, but the majority of us are here in person, just as commencement celebrations were meant to be. I want you just to stop for 1 minute. Take a look around you. Take it all in. This is proof that we are on the path to a brighter future. This celebration is possible because of science, because of vaccine developments and supply chain successes, and because of people like you who have followed and continue to follow public health guidelines. So I thank you. While I have you today, I urge you to help us keep us on the path so that the great state of Ohio and the United States can get back on track. We've come so far together, but I'm counting on all of you to help us go further. Today is a celebration for you, but it's also a celebration for your parents and loved ones, your friends, as well as your Wright State faculty and staff who help support you. We are all here in this moment together, so savor it. And I know that they and all of us could not be happier for you. The greatest reward for all your hard work is making it to this point, right here, the finish line. Having earned your college degree, we could not be more proud of each and every one of you. As I welcome all Spring 2021 graduates, I would also like to welcome those graduates from 2020 that have agreed to join us today. It means so much to us that they wanted to return and join us today to help us celebrate their accomplishments with their professors and their families. I think it's very fitting that our first in-person commencement in over 12 months comes in the spring. This is, after all, a season of great renewal. It is a time of new growth and rebirth. The world has most definitely changed since you started your educational journey here at Wright State. It has been a time of great challenge and opportunity. Because you are here today, I know that you have met those challenges and you have seized those opportunities. How did you do it? What traits did you acquire that will serve you well as you follow your path to your future? Drive, initiative, adaptability, perseverance, and resilience. You have used these and others to overcome obstacles in front of you and succeeded in ways you may never have dreamed of before. Along with your academic achievements, you have acquired invaluable technical skills that will help you in many respects get the job done. But most certainly in the last 12 months, those skills have also helped you get connected and stay connected with those that are close to you when we've had to be apart. You've embraced the development of your emotional intelligence, giving you the skills that have helped you cope with the challenges that were in front of you. They've helped you with the ambiguity and the uncertainty of what to expect and helped you conjure empathy, critical for supporting and caring for others. You have demonstrated the tenacity and sheer grit that Wright State Raiders are made of. You have been nothing short of amazing. It strikes me on a day like this, seeing all your faces looking up at us, seeing your parents and your loved ones looking so proud of you. It occurs to me that all the different paths that each of you may have taken to get here. I think of the broad variation, the vast assemblage of experiences collected in this one room, and it brings me sheer joy. Because there is no one path, there is no one answer of how to get here today, your graduation day. I want you to be aware and fully empowered right now, and hear me. Each of you is writing your own story, and each of those stories are special. Whether you realize it or not, they will become family stories that you, your parents, and perhaps even your children will tell. Your story of how you got here today is not just about you, it is you. Some of you came to Wright straight from high school. Some of you started at another university, had a change of heart, a positive one, and transferred here to Wright State. Some of you, as I did, got your associate's degree first from one of our community college partners. Some of you out there have worked tirelessly to put yourself through school. Some of you are parents. Some of you are single parents. Some of you cared for loved ones along the way. And in part, you got here because of your drive, but also your willingness to seek out an opportunity to grow. And all of you are here today. You are the living, breathing proof that education is for everyone. So I ask you, what will you do now? Where will you take your story next? You've just written one of the most important chapters of your life because of what it unlocks for your future. Certainly today, given what we have all endured and overcome, we may look back for one moment. We may say to ourselves, wow, we managed to get through that. Look how far we've come. Look at what we've just proved that we can do. Spend a few moments today and do just that. But I'd caution you with a simple bit of advice that served me well throughout the years. It's one that I've come to appreciate even more these days. Don't look back. You are not going that way. Today, this graduation day, at this in-person commencement, you have set your path by graduating. It is a path of endless possibilities. I beg of you today to set your sights on the future, spend most of your time driving towards your next adventure, visualize where you are going, realize your dreams, and show the world just what Wright State Raiders are made of. I am so proud of your strength and perseverance. Today, it's my great honor to welcome you to the Wright State alumni. You join a family of more than 115,000 strong, who are making a difference throughout Raider country, all over Ohio, across the nation, and around the world. As I wrap up my comments, I want to convey my sincerest gratitude to our faculty and our staff for the resilience that you too have demonstrated. Thank you for continuing to keep our students the focus of why we choose to do the work we do in higher education. Today is the culmination of that work. We come together as a community to celebrate our students' achievements. It is the most important day of our academic calendar. Graduates, I cannot wait to see all that you will achieve in your lives and how you will make your mark on the world. Congratulations, graduates. You are truly awesome, and I charge you all to go forth and be brilliant. Thank you. Our commencement video address will be given by Ms. Mary Bousalis, President and Chief Executive Officer of Premier Health. Ms. Bousalis joined the health system in 1986, and she currently leads the largest health system in the Southwest. Premier's mission is to build healthier communities and offer a wide array of healthcare services. Mary has led many innovative initiatives, resulting in systemic and positive changes to healthcare in the entire region. Several examples include visional strategy and execution for Miami Valley Hospital South, which continues to expand today, and completion of the new vision for the Miami Valley Hospital main campus construction of the Heart and Vascular Tower, earning many design awards for positive delivery of care to patients. Partnerships in our neighbourhoods is a point of pride for Premier. Premier also serves as the executive sponsor for the health system in developing and launching the Premier Health Wright State University Neuroscience Research Institute. Please begin Ms. Bousalis' remarks.
Hello, I'm honored to participate in your graduation virtually, and like many, only wish that I could be there in person. I want to thank Wright State University, your Board of Trustees, and faculty. And with this being the International Year of the Woman, I would like to especially thank you, President Edwards, and to acknowledge all women leaders at the university. It is with great pleasure that I congratulate all the graduates here today. Well, this was not the year anyone would have imagined. You have moved forward in your matriculation, and that in itself is something to celebrate. I have twin sons in college myself, and like many of your parents, my husband and I took great comfort in the extended period of time shared under one roof during the pandemic. In fact, when one of my sons found out last fall that he could finally return to campus, but all of his classes would still be online, I enthusiastically suggested, why don't you just stay here and take your online classes from home? He rather quickly shot back, Mom, you don't understand. I have to get out of here. Actually, I do understand, and I vaguely remember being 21. But like my son, many of you persevered through unforeseen circumstances which adversely affected people all across the globe. I had a mentor who often told me, success is never an accident. The fact that you are here today is emblematic of that. It took tremendous effort to keep moving forward and complete your degree despite the anxieties and challenges around COVID-19. You deserve to celebrate this success. You earned it. The talented women and men I have the honor of leading at Premier Health share many of the traits you possess. A pandemic doesn't come with a playbook. At Premier, we are guided by what we call a bias for action. So early on, we challenged ourselves to balance our compassion for the people we serve with their safety, that of their loved ones, and also the safety of our team. While public health issued visitation guidelines, we often had to interpret these guidelines. The easiest thing to do would have been to ban all forms of interaction, but we worked hard to find ways to enable families to interact, especially when some were in their final hours. Let me share a story that illustrates this balance. Danielle is a nurse who worked on a COVID unit at one of our hospitals. She was caring for a family's mother, helping them stay connected any way she could, using an iPad designated for the unit, and even her own personal cell phone to conference the family together to speak with their mother as she was dying. Danielle also facilitated end-of-life visitation for the patient's daughter so she could be with her mother at the end. Afterward, the family wrote us, thanking Danielle for all she did, finishing their letter with this sentiment. Our paths may have crossed for just a short moment, but we will be carrying gratitude for a lifetime. We had many families reach out expressing similar thoughts and feelings about our staff's acts of compassion. If you ask any one of our nurses and doctors what kept them going, they will often humbly state, I was just doing my job. But those actions helped close the unimaginable gap created by the circumstances of dying alone without some form of human connection. It wasn't just on the front lines or healthcare people were closing these gaps. From first responders to grocery store workers to our delivery workers, they all showed up doing their part for every one of us. Many of you have taken the lead to help as well. I'm sure there are some of you who spent time teaching grandparents and maybe even parents how to use FaceTime or Zoom so they could stay connected to work, family, and friends. COVID changed many things, but not our desire to interact and help one another. I know Wright State places a high value on their partnerships and demonstrated that commitment in word and deed during the pandemic. Premier Health owes the university a debt of gratitude for helping healthcare systems like ours during an extremely difficult time obtaining PPE by donating supplies such as masks and other items. This pandemic proved to me and other leaders what a lot of us already knew. We cannot simply wait for others, even our government, to solve all of the problems. You know, Nelson Mandela is credited for saying, "It always seems impossible until it's done." And he was so right. We all had to adapt and act in new ways. Thankfully, this Bias for Action occurred not just with Premier, but many others in the community. Beyond the help from the university, we also addressed PPE shortages by reaching out and working with local manufacturing companies to come up with creative solutions. We were able to accomplish the unimaginable because we had to. There was no other choice. When confronted with the impossible, as you navigate life's many personal and professional challenges, I hope that Bias for Action drives you to face them without fear or trepidation. It's that innovative spirit fueled by the strong desire to help one another we see in the world around us. Sometimes it's hard to see, but if you look closely, you will find it. These values have been reinforced during your time at Wright State. Yes, the pandemic has been a crisis of unthinkable proportions and one we hope to never encounter again. But your time here and the work you have done have prepared you to enter a dramatically changing world that is poised to begin anew. Your efforts to overcome the challenges of the past year is a testament to your resolve and persistence. That bias toward action has propelled you to succeed and prepared you to face challenges beyond the walls of this university. Success is never an accident, as you have shown by earning your degree today. Use this knowledge you have gained to make your mark on the world, to be a positive force with compassion to help others and make things better for those around you. You are, after all, the future, one that is all the brighter because of who you are and the actions you will take going forward. Today may close one chapter in your journey, but you have many more exciting new chapters to write. Congratulations and all good luck to you. We are excited to see how you will change the world. I know you can, and I know you will.
We thank Ms. Busalis for her kind remarks. Graduates, you are particularly lucky to have outstanding students serve as the President of Student Government. A selfless commitment of time, the Student Government President is an ex officio representative on most campus committees, representing the voice of the student body to the Board of Trustees and university, and by the way, maintains a full course load leading to graduation. This year's president is just such an outstanding student. It has been an honor for us to work with him and his vice president, Joseph York. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm proud to introduce to you Mr. Adrian Williams, president of your student government.
When things go wrong, as they sometimes will, when the road you're trudging seems all uphill, when the funds are low and the debts are high, when you want to smile, but you have to sigh, when cares are pressing you down a bit, rest if you must, but don't you quit. See, life is queer with its twists and turns, as every one of us must sometimes learn. And many a failure had turned about when they might have won had they stuck it out. But don't give up though the pace seems slow, for you may succeed with yet another blow. Success is failure turned inside out. It's the silver tint in the clouds of doubt. And you never can tell how close you are, for you may be near when it seems so far. So stick to the fight when your heart is hit. It's when things seem worst that you must not quit. First off, I'd like to say thank you to my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ for giving me the ability to even stand here on this stage today. I'd also like to thank my tremendous support system for all the guidance, help, and encouragement that they've given me over the past few years. I started my remarks today with one of my favorite poems, and it's called Don't Quit. And as we gathered to here together as soon-to-be graduates of Wright State University, it's been impressed upon me how amazing it is that every single one of us did just that. We did not quit. We didn't quit when our classes got moved online in the middle of a semester. We didn't quit while dealing with the physical and mental toll of a worldwide pandemic. We didn't quit when faced with financial, academic, or personal challenges throughout our careers. We did not quit when faced with innumerable societal injustices and wrongs. Most of all, we did not quit even though we had every single opportunity to do so, and each and every single one of us deserves a moment of celebration for that. Graduating during any year would be a huge accomplishment and a cause for celebration, but graduating during this year especially is truly remarkable. In my opinion, this year has illustrated how important it is to cherish the time we have left on this earth, the relationships we have with our family and friends, and to truly make the most of every moment of our existence. In spite of all the setbacks, discouragements, and failures that this past year has brought us, we all sit here today as graduates who, whether we feel like it or not, are ready to face the world. As we approach the next phase of our life, let's remember to be kind to ourselves. Let's remember that less than 1/3 of America has a 4-year college degree, even far less for those graduating with graduate and professional degrees. Far too often we sit back and forget to appreciate the significance of our accomplishments, both big and small. In a year that has given us ample reason to be down on ourselves and to embrace fear and negativity, I implore you all to take a few minutes today and simply congratulate yourself. Appreciate the significance of what you've done and remember all that you overcame to get to this point. Winston Churchill once said that success consists of going from failure to failure without a loss of enthusiasm. I believe that this mantra rings more true now than it ever has. Not only are we persevering through one of the toughest times in history, but we've managed to graduate during it. The grit and toughness we've exhibited to do this will continue to serve us well throughout the rest of our lives as we face challenges that may seem just as impossible. As evidenced by our presence here today, you all showed that no matter what was thrown at you, you refused to go down, you refused to wilt under pressure, and you stayed the course to accomplish your goals. You've shown that you're willing to work hard for what you believe in and make sacrifices necessary to accomplish the things that you set out to do. I truly believe that this spirit is in the heart of every single Raider in the building today, and I'm beyond excited to see what we'll all accomplish in our futures. So I'll close with another quote that I've held close to me throughout my life, and this year especially. And it says, in life, you're never truly down. You're never truly down. You're either up or you're getting up. And with that, class of 2021, it's been an honor and a privilege to serve as your student body president, and I congratulate you all on a job well done. Thank you, and Raider up. And now at this moment, will the graduating candidates please rise? Members of the Board of Trustees, President Edwards, and honors members of this platform party, it is my pleasure as President of the Student Government Association to present to you this year's candidates for graduation, the members of Wright State University's spring class of 2021.
Please be seated. I am happy to announce that we will now begin the conferral of the degrees and presentation of diplomas. We ask each graduate, as your name is called, to please stand at your chair. Please be seated when the next graduate's name is read. The undergraduates for the Wright State University Raj Soin College of Business and the College of Education and Human Services will now be presented.
The candidates for the Raj Soin College of Business will please rise. The faculty for the Raj Soin College of Business will please rise. Madam President, I have the honor of presenting these candidates who have been recommended by the faculty, having completed all requirements for undergraduate degrees.
Upon the recommendation of the faculty and by the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees, I hereby confer upon you the appropriate degrees with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities thereto appertaining.
Graduates and faculty, please be seated.
The candidates for the College of Education and Human Services will please rise. The faculty for the College of Education and Human Services will please rise. Madam President, I have the honor of presenting these candidates who have been recommended by the faculty, having completed all requirements for undergraduate degrees.
Upon the recommendation of the faculty and by the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees, I hereby confer upon you the appropriate degrees with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities thereto appertaining.
Graduates and faculty, please be seated.
Graduates, as your name is called, please stand at your chair. Please be seated as the next graduate's name is called. Daniela Acevado.
Shahid Abdul Nabi, cum laude.
Ethan Aldridge, magna cum laude.
Muhammad Faik Abdul Qayyum Ajmiri.
Bailey Alexander, magna cum laude.
Maria Alderman Morales.
Kamaya Amir.
Trevor Alexander.
Coral Adaman, cum laude.
Mustafa Jasim Al-Fahida.
Amy Adderholt, magna cum laude.
Maya Anderson.
Brandy Barlow.
Garrig Anglin.
Abigail Bacant.
Molly Atkins.
Shelby Bauer.
Andrew Baker.
Melissa Becker.
Aliyah Barga.
Jessica Beatty.
Corey Barrett.
Elijah Bennett.
Grant Bergman, magna cum laude.
Megan Bennett.
Melissa Billingsley.
Samantha Bennett.
Ryan Burr.
Cole Bentley.
Mackenzie Bolden, magna cum laude.
Kelsey Burlesman, magna cum laude.
Griffin Borger, summa cum laude.
Lane Berner.
Catherine Bowen.
Jenna Berry, cum laude.
Eric Bowers.
Courtney Bettinger, cum laude.
Maria Bowling.
Second Lieutenant, United States Army, Svetlana Bizet.
Aaron Brottigam.
Shelby Blocker.
Amanda Brewer.
Madeline Blount.
Garrett Brockman, summa cum laude.
Tara Blumenstock.
Logan Brown.
Emily Berger.
Michael Brown.
Lauren Botts.
Stephen Brown.
Emily Bauer.
Benjamin Bruner.
Evan Bowman.
Nicole Brunswick, cum laude.
Kayla Boysel, cum laude.
Ashley Buckholz.
Ashley Bradding, cum laude.
John Bush.
Leah Bradshaw, magna cum laude.
Kelly Bush.
James Braxton.
Megan Byram.
Miranda Bredhauer.
Selena Cabrera.
Aaron Brewster, magna cum laude.
Connor Carrera.
Ashley Broring, summa cum laude.
Rihanna Chatterton.
Marissa Brooks.
Michael Chitsas.
Chelsea Brown.
Caitlin Coffey.
Madison Brown.
William Coleman.
Haley Buggart, magna cum laude.
Sierra Combs.
Lauren Birch, summa cum laude.
Madeline Cook.
Sydney Burton.
Riley Corbett.
Kaylee Charlton, cum laude.
Andrew Counts.
Dwayne Chastain.
Denise Crane, magna cum laude.
Alyssa Cisco, summa cum laude.
Colin Cruz.
Tyler Clifton, magna cum laude.
Noah Crossley.
Paige Clune, magna cum laude.
James Curlis.
Justice Connor.
Isaiah Cydrus, cum laude.
Jonathan Connor, cum laude.
Ellie Dada.
Jennifer Kopic.
Hannah Davis, magna cum laude.
Montserrat Corbett.
Christopher Deaton.
Chelsea Cotman.
Lindsay Dellinger, magna cum laude.
Sierra Kozad.
Crystal Dennis.
Devin Kreider,
Kevin Donaldson,
Kendall Cross,
Ryan Donegan,
Tanner Crow, magna cum laude,
Otto Dueno,
Sophie Dang, cum laude,
Damon Dews, magna cum laude,
Jeanette Davis,
Kylie Dews,
Brianne Diperink,
Anna Dunn, summa cum laude,
Samantha Donson,
Matthew Emo,
Ebony Dothard,
Aaron Erickson, cum laude,
Joshua Doyle,
Aaron Ernst,
Natalie Drum,
Kiera Fellers,
Christina Dunn,
Keegan Flanagan,
Mariel Elman,
Rafe Foster,
Julia Ellis, cum laude,
Joseph Frankert,
Whitney Epley,
Nicholas Freewald, cum laude,
Amy Ferguson,
Zachary Fry,
Michaela Forbes,
Daryl Fry, cum laude,
Ty Frilling,
Sahiba Gaba,
Nora Fullenkamp, cum laude,
Grant Gibson,
Audrey Garrity, summa cum laude,
William Gilbert, cum laude,
Joseph Gingler,
Renton Gosnell, cum laude,
Abigail George,
Cole Greaser,
Michaela Gifford,
Abigail Greater,
Valerie Jiggis,
Nicolaus Grassel,
Jennifer Gillespie Cisne,
Noah Greathouse,
Emily Glenn,
Sydney Green,
Brooke Gray,
Victoria Gunkel,
Lacey Greening,
Eric Hagstrom,
Jeanette Grout, magna cum laude,
Taylor Harper Whelan,
Brian G. Scheidel, cum laude,
Zane Harris,
Danielle Gunther,
Haley Hart, summa cum laude,
Taylor Hackney, magna cum laude,
Morgan Hastings,
Rachel Hapner,
John Hawes,
Ryan Harder, cum laude,
Chelsea Heath,
Corbin Hartzell,
Kaylee Heiligenberg,
Destiny Harvey,
Dylan Heitkamp,
Zona Herrick, cum laude,
Thomas Herner,
Sarah Hain, cum laude,
Kaylee Hiss, magna cum laude,
Terrell Hill,
Colin Hobart,
Alexis Hobbs, summa cum laude,
Sydney Howell,
Paul Hoffman,
Courtney Hurls,
Noah Holland,
Nathaniel Hypes,
Trevor Hopkins, summa cum laude,
Matthew Eisenbart,
Alante Hughes,
Casey Jackson,
Mackenzie Irons, cum laude.
Dell Jackson,
Autumn Jackson, magna cum laude.
Eric Jackson, cum laude.
Danielle Javidan, magna cum laude.
Abby Johnson, cum laude.
Amy Johnson, magna cum laude.
Hannah Jones, cum laude.
Raiden Johnson, summa cum laude.
Megan Jones,
Kamaya Jones,
Eric Kamau,
Kent Jute, magna cum laude.
Tammy Keaton, cum laude.
Janet Kramer,
Cheyenne Kiter, cum laude.
Hannah Kuther, cum laude.
David Kensinger,
Mallory Ladd,
J.C. King,
Patrick Lamba,
Camden Kitchen, summa cum laude.
Emily Langenkamp, magna cum laude.
Kylie Kugler, magna cum laude.
Sydney Lehman,
Morgan Kraska,
Dara Lemberg,
Hayden Kramer, cum laude.
Alexandria Less,
Yvonne Lane,
Catherine Livingston, cum laude.
Dennis Lanthorn,
Allison Long,
Colton Lautzenheiser,
Stacy Lunicky,
Elizabeth Leiner,
Kelsey Magotos, summa cum laude.
Douglas Levi,
Madison McCabe,
Sierra Longenecker,
Lauren McCain,
Dante Losurdo, magna cum laude.
Catherine McClelland,
Jonathan Lusk,
Olivia McDonald,
Kelly May,
Clara McEldowney, magna cum laude.
Justin McConnell,
Courtney McEldowney, cum laude.
Jacob McCullough,
Susan McGillivray,
Kayla McGee, summa cum laude.
Ashley McNabb, magna cum laude.
Braden McNitt, cum laude.
Kaylee McNinch, magna cum laude.
Jonathan Meesey,
Jason Millett,
Benjamin Menke,
Alexandra Mary,
Kelly Michael,
Lucas Mome,
Jillian Milano, cum laude.
Nicholas Moore,
Morgan Miller,
Trey Moore,
Hannah Miracle, summa cum laude.
Nicole Mormon,
Samantha Montgomery,
Rachel Mormon,
Caroline Mormon,
Chanel Murray,
Caroline Mormon, cum laude.
Aya Mustafa,
Samuel Morgan,
Madison Mustafovich, magna cum laude.
Elizabeth Mullenkamp, magna cum laude.
Cheyenne Neal, magna cum laude.
Gerard Mullenkamp,
Nicole Oler.
Catherine Murphy, cum laude.
Miranda Olmos.
Mariam Mustafa.
Keaton Ott, magna cum laude.
Tate Myers.
Jacob Parcels.
Ahmed Samir Nasser.
Alejandro Perez.
Brooke Neal.
Brittany Petrovsky.
Andrew Neff.
Sarah Phillips.
Christopher Nguyen.
Tanner Pinkerton.
Dale Lynn Nigdow, cum laude.
Jonah Powell.
Erica Niekamp, cum laude.
Haley Puckett.
Robert Noss, cum laude.
Haroon Pun, cum laude.
Jeremy Allen Ocampo.
Alexis Rakoven, cum laude.
Dakota O'Quinn.
Lindsay Ramsaw.
Emily Ortman.
Ben Randcurello.
Christina Oswald, magna cum laude.
Melanie Reach.
Justin Pack.
Layla Robbins, cum laude.
Brandon Parks, cum laude.
Stefante Robinson.
Second Lieutenant, United States Air Force, Lincoln Parr.
Victoria Rupp.
Samuel Para.
Elisa Rupert, magna cum laude.
Radhika Patel.
Kaylee Rupert, magna cum laude.
Shama Patel.
Karina Rudder, cum laude.
Donna Pena.
Natalie Santana, cum laude.
Joshua Pfeiffer.
Spencer Sarsgaard.
Kevin Pham.
Haley Sharts.
Eric Pfeiffer.
Austin Schlater, cum laude.
Caitlin Pierce.
Andrew Schultz.
Austin Pitcock.
Second Lieutenant, United States Army, Abigail Schultz, cum laude.
Austin Pitcock.
Taylor Schwark, magna cum laude.
Evan Pitstick.
Hannah Schwederman, summa cum laude.
Jessica Pitt, cum laude.
Dakota Chateau Craft.
Celia Powers.
Brianna Sims.
Eric Prawl.
Manvinder Singh.
Eric Prater, magna cum laude.
Connie Sinks, magna cum laude.
Ethan Putnam.
Olivia Search.
Miles Raff, magna cum laude.
Eric Smith.
Sergio Ramirez.
Joseph Smith, magna cum laude.
Joseph Randazzi.
Paula Smith.
Brett Ranley,
Nicholas Cerise,
Morgan Ranley,
Taylor Sulate, summa cum laude,
Silas Ray,
Jenna Sowards,
Jamal Reynolds,
Josie Sprague,
Corbin Robertson,
Siddharth Srinivasan,
Nicholas Robertson,
Reese Stoffen,
Christina Romy, summa cum laude,
Erica Stamen, summa cum laude,
Emily Ross,
Alexis Stahopoulos, summa cum laude,
Elio Salame,
Alyssa Stauffer,
Kristen Sainer,
Tyler Sterner,
Kimberly Schneider, magna cum laude,
Shelby Stevens,
Joshua Seitz,
Samantha Stewart,
Christian Shepherd, cum laude,
McKenna Stalker,
Lauren Schumann,
Brianna Stotman,
Cassidy Smith, magna cum laude,
Elizabeth Strunk,
Jared Smith, magna cum laude,
Abby Sutter, magna cum laude,
Sarah Smith,
Erica Sente,
Zachariah Spores,
Mark Taylor,
Alexandria Sullivan, magna cum laude,
Danielle Temple,
Elliot Swaney,
Alex Theis,
Stephanie Sweezy, summa cum laude,
Alexis Thornsberry, magna cum laude,
Morgan Thornton,
Taylor Thwaites, magna cum laude,
Dylan Tilt,
Kaylee Toth,
Caden Toll,
Maya Trainer, magna cum laude,
Arabelle Topper,
Lace Troutman,
Den Trin,
Infinity Tucker,
Bailey Vantilberg,
Taylor Tyson,
Jennifer Violet, summa cum laude,
Heather Upton,
Carolyn Voschkel,
Jacqueline Vinrick,
Zainab Wahdan,
Alexis Vest,
Jordan Ward,
Kaylee Webb, cum laude,
Noah Webb,
Brittany Wells,
Ryan Weeks, cum laude,
Jamie Westgerdes,
Madison Weiskittel,
Emily Westhoff, magna cum laude,
Riley Williams, summa cum laude,
Aisha White,
Casey Woodbridge,
Anna Wieters, magna cum laude,
Mason Woodruff,
James Willis,
Jason Wright,
Kaylee Willis,
Peter Shu.
Alex Wilt, magna cum laude.
Connor Yaukum.
Olivia Wingo, cum laude.
Dean Yoho.
Megan Wonderly, cum laude. Brandon Woodrum. Addison Wright, summa cum laude. Melissa Yanchak. Jared Young. Joseph Yount, cum laude. Also join us are graduates from our 2020 virtual ceremonies. Ashley Gregory.
Jafar Ahmed Al-Haji, cum laude.
Zachary Kirby.
Molly Baldwin.
Carmen Owens, cum laude.
Tara Brugman.
Michelle Wheeler.
Erica Carter.
Sahara Williamson, cum laude.
Bryce Haney, cum laude.
Ching Yuan.
Rosaria Jordan. Madeline Steinley. Rakia Woods.
Congratulations, graduates. Doctors Edwards, Trainer, and Kiefrel, candidates are complete.
That was fun. I am pleased to introduce Mr. Woody Willis, President of your Wright State University Alumni Association.
Good morning, Wright State University graduates. You can now use that title because of all your hard work. What a great feeling. My name is Woody Willis. I'm a 1983 graduate of the College of Engineering and Computer Science. Today, I proudly serve as president of the Wright State University Alumni Association. To each of you, Wright State's most recent graduates, I welcome you as the newest members of your Wright State Alumni Association. The association was founded in 1971 with a focus on fostering the relationships between the university and its alumni. Today, we have over 115,000 members. Since 1981, the Alumni Association has remained committed to that original mission and has embraced our role to foster relationships between alumni, the university, and our relationship with current students. Over the past 50 years, your Alumni Association has gifted over $1 million to the university and provided almost $900,000 in scholarships to over 900 students. The Alumni Association recently launched the Alumni Grove Project in the area surrounding the Alumni Tower. This project focuses on beautifying the campus landscape by planting trees and placing benches, but also raises funds for our Legacy Scholarship Program. To date, we have planted 16 trees, placed 6 benches, and have also placed more than 300 sponsored brick pavers. The Alumni Association sponsors numerous events for alums, faculty, staff, students, and friends. In 2019, we sponsored over 120 events and engaged over 12,000 alumni. These events included social gatherings, educational opportunities, and career networking. Wherever your life journey takes you, there's a good chance that an Alumni Association group is nearby. We are involved with Wright State alumni who live in each of the 50 states, in over 75 foreign countries. We have 19 networks and societies spread across the country, focused on geographical areas or affinities for a college or program, such as our social work network, the African American Society, and our Cleveland area network. So as you graduate today focused on your tremendous accomplishments, remember that your Alumni Association is here to support you and help you stay involved with your alma mater. Thank you, and I wish each of you the best as you take the next steps in your lives and careers.
Thank you, Mr. Willis. We appreciate your message to our new graduates and your service to our alumni. Graduates, I ask you all to stand. Mr. Williams, I need some assistance, please. Graduates, to signify the event from moving from student to graduate, I now ask you to move your tassel from the right to the left, and congratulations. Please be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, it has been an honor to have so many parents, family, friends, and guests join us at today's occasion. As our ceremony comes to a close, I have a bit of housekeeping. Please turn to page 47 in your program. You will see that we have provided you some alternate routes to get to the major roadways surrounding the university. Please follow the directions of the parking attendants as well as the police officers so that we have you all arrive at your destination safe and sound. Graduates, we hope you noticed as you arrived the Wright State signs and the rowdy banners at gates 2, 3, and 4 as you exit through the gate and as you exit through gate 9 and meet up with your family and friends. Be sure to take some pictures and submit them to with a hashtag WrightStateGrad. Before closing our ceremony, I would like to thank those who have shared their talents and time with us to make this ceremony the most wonderful celebration it's been. I draw your attention to the board and you will see their names scroll across the screen. The Wright State University Brass Quintet, our fabulous student performer, Aaron Gouge, who in just 1 minute will sing our alma mater, our sign interpreters who have signed and captioned through the entire program, our student ambassadors and student workers, Bing Bingham, and the entire alumni team who have given you your new Wright State alumni pin and your face mask that was on your seats today. Our appreciation to those who have collaborated on our semi-annual ceremony. As you can imagine, this event takes many individuals to make it successful, so thank you to all of you. We would be very remiss of us if we did not acknowledge our orators who have read every graduate name, so please thank me in giving them a round of applause for the great work that they have done today. We are proud that so many Wright State University graduates remain in the area, but wherever your career may take you, we hope you'll stay close in spirit to your alma mater, Wright State. I have a truly special recognition for this moment. No one arrives at this point alone. Graduates, you have been encouraged and supported by many people here today. To allow you to honor them, I will ask the following groups to stand if you are able and remain standing. The Wright State board members, employees, faculty, and all other university affiliates, please stand and remain standing. Parents, spouses of graduates, to stand and remain standing. Children, siblings, aunts, uncles, nieces, nephews, and cousins of graduates, please stand and remain standing. All others with a special relationship to a graduate and those who are cheering for our graduates' success, please stand and remain standing. Graduates of the classes of 20 and 21, these are the people who have had a hand in your success. Please rise and show them your gratitude. I ask you now to please remain standing and join us in singing the Alma Mater, which is on page 48 of your program.
Wright State stands above the valley, glorious banner green and gold, helping build Ohio's future with a vision grand and bold. First in flight were Dayton's brothers, great deeds old inspire the new. Wright State is our alma mater, Wright State, Wright State, you.
Graduates, family, and friends, this concludes the 93rd commencement of Wright State University.
Thank you.